At this point, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, we will now go head to head to our final question and answer portion for our final five. Let me just go to the center. And at this point, friends, Trentohanons, I would like to ask a little favor. If we can just tone down our voices and cheer right after our candidates will answer so that it would give room for our panel of judges to hear their answers clearly and for them to not be distracted here on stage. Okay lang po ba yun? Yes, maraming salamat. Alright, so I'd like to seek the assistance from our production team for the questions, please. And I'd like to invite the first Mutya that I have mentioned earlier, Mutya 7. Hello, Mutya 7. So while we wait for the questions to be given to me, may nais ka bang batiin from any of our crowds, given that you have quite a number of supporters right here?
Hello, Trentohanons, and hello to my family over there. I just like to greet my little sister a happy birthday because it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, babe! And of course, thank you to my family and to the whole Barangay Manat for supporting me and coming here.
I'd like to ask Maria Cristina, how would you like me to call you? Is it Ria? Ria. Is it your first time joining a beauty pageant?
No, actually, it's my third time joining Mutya ng Trento. The first one was when I was 16 years old. The second time was last year. And the third time is right now. And I hope third time is a charm.
Let's manifest for that because indeed, at the end of the day, God will only lead us. So it is in His time na ibibigay niya ang talagang kinasasabikan mong corona. Gaya nga ni Miss Jessica Sanchez, di ba? Ilang years din ang kanyang inilaan for her to bag America's Got Talent. So, wishing you all the best along with your co-candidates right here that I'm quite excited as well kung is it their first time as well to join the competition. And right after this, do you have any plans of joining any pageants or even onto the national stage?
Actually, to be honest, yes. If I win the crown tonight, then I will represent, of course, Trento in the 𝑵𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒏 stage. And next month, I will be competing in our university, the University of Mindanao Tagum College campus. I will be a representative from the Department of Accounting Education. And I hope you can still support me by then.
Of course, we are all out for you in all of your endeavors. So right now, Ria, I have the list of questions, so all the best to you. Take a deep breath, and here we go. Your question is, Trento is moving forward with many infrastructure projects. If you could request one project for your barangay, what would it be and why? Again, Trento is moving forward with many infrastructure projects. If you could request one project for your barangay, what would it be and why?
Even now and then, the municipality of Trento, rich in its resources and burning with the passion of its people, rises as a beacon that illuminates unity and progress in the province of Agusan del Sur. If I were given the chance to create a project for my barangay, then it would absolutely be road and water supply. And so, for this to be realized, first, I believe in raising awareness because only then we can find solution if we acknowledge that the problem exists. And lastly, to empower people to take active involvement and to set myself as an example and to inspire someone. And if indeed I inspired someone, then it is inspiration in its truest form. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ria. Mutya 7, you may now head backstage and relax. So now let's welcome Mutya 3. We have Carla Angelica Ras, Mutya 3. may nais ka bang batiin din from our crowd?
Hello to my family out there, you know, my friends and my fellow taga-barangay Manat. Maayong gabi sa tanan.
Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Okay, here it goes. A new Agusan General Hospital will soon rise here in Trento. What is its importance to the lives of the Trentohanos? Again, a new Agusan General Hospital will soon rise here in Trento. What is its importance to the lives of the Trentohanos?
Good evening, everyone. Our Trento will be rising Agusan General Hospital soon, and we are very thankful for that. This can help not just for me, but also for our fellow Trentohanon, because I witnessed before we are struggling to find medication because we are far from our hospitals. We have an hospital in Bunawan, but if we have an accident, you know, we need to travel more minutes just to cure someone. And this really helps, of course, not just for our fellow Trentohan, but also for us to the rise of hospital here in Trento is, I know that we all dream this because we care for our health, and we thank the government, the LGU, for these initiatives to provide a good medical assistant that can cure any diseases of our people of Trento. And I believe that this is also a symbol that Trento is growing, that Trento is innovating, because I believe we will not have this hospital if we don't have unity, because I believe because of strength and hard work of our Trentohanon, we are growing and we are innovating. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mutya 3, Carla Angelica Ross. Now, let's all welcome Mutya 6. We're actually seatmates backstage. So Mutya 6, it's so nice to see you. How are you feeling right now?
I am actually shaking, that I don't know if I'm nervous or I'm happy, but I'm just really glad to be able to stay in this stage tonight.
And everyone here is happy as well to see you being part of the Final 5. So without further ado, let's go dive in to your final question. Farming remains the main livelihood of many Trentohanos, yet fewer young people are choosing it. What advice would you give the youth to continue farming despite other career options? Again, farming remains the main livelihood of many Trentohanos, yet fewer young people are choosing it. What advice would you give the youth to continue farming despite other career options?
For something to change, I firmly believe that the perspective itself should change first. I believe that here in Trento, we are capable of doing that. If our youths are encouraged enough, then we will encourage them, because farming is a hope of our society. Because here in Trento, we are celebrating Dagayani tonight. And if without the Dagayani, we are not having any food bounty, because we are not only cultivating the harvest itself, but also the harvest of people. So what are we waiting for? As a Mutya, I am encouraging you, let's empower our farmers, let's empower agriculture, let's empower Trento.
Thank you very much, Mutya 6. Now, on to the second to the last, we have Mutya 11. Mutya 11. Sino ba ang mga kasama mo dito? Because they're seated at the front row.
Yes, that's right. That's my family and my supporter from my community, the Barangay Santa Maria. And I'm so thankful for you guys to be here supporting me all throughout my journey as a Mutya ng Trento candidate.
All the best to you, Mutya 11. Are you ready? Okay, here's your question. A popular food chain with the slogan, Bida ang Saya, is opening in Trento. How do you think this will impact the local economy? Again, a popular food chain with the slogan, Bida ang Saya, is opening in Trento. How do you think this will impact the local economy?
Thank you. Bida ang Saya means it is a Jollibee. So for me as a Mutya, as a Trentohan and myself, it is a culmination and a living testament that Trento is prosperous. The true local economy, we conducted this kind of infrastructure and projects. It is a living testament that Trento itself is adopting and it is growing. And as a Trentohan, I'm proud to say that Trento is becoming a beacon of light for all Trentohanan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mutya 11. Ang talagang bida ang saya lang mga supporters mo. Maraming salamat. Now, completing our final five, we have Mutya 9. Ang dami ding mga supporters ni Mutya 9. May nais ka bang i-shout out, pasalamatan? Go ahead.
Hello, good evening everyone. I just want to thank my family, my friends, and all my loved ones, especially all of you here. Good evening.
All right, Mutya 9, here's your question. Trento is now home to champion athletes and artists. How would you encourage the local government unit to give more support to talents in sports and the arts? Again, Trento is now home to champion athletes and artists. How would you encourage the local government unit to give more support to talents in sports and in the arts?
Good evening, everyone. You know, back then, when I was in high school, I was a dancer. I was a promising dancer together with my dancers in high school. And back then, we were limited with funds. And I know for myself that we can do more, but we are just limited. So to our leaders right now, I want to extend my voice to you that we have so much promising children right now who could not only represent Trento locally but also internationally. So let us open our hearts because those children is the future of Trento and they will make our Trento a more progressive municipality. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Mutya 9. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all give a big hand, please, to your final five. Now let's take a moment to